Hi! If you're a product manager or a tech background solar entrepreneur, I'm sure this video will benefit for you. I cannot say this video will save you months of time to deliver a wrong product, but you definitely will think it's beneficial. If you are a new product manager, I think 100% this video you will think it's really beneficial and eye-opening. I highly recommend you to go through the whole video and until to the end. If you're a mature product manager or a tech background solopreneur who already deliver a few products, you might anchor some of the points that I have and find out some of the points are beneficial. Feel free to comment below and let me know how you think about this. In this video, I'm going to show you the 0 to 1 process that I use inspired by Inspired. I think every product manager knows this book. This is a book called Inspired, how to build a digital product that people, our customer really like. That's a really great book. I highly recommend everyone if you have time to read it. Okay, without further ado, let's jump to the video. Hi, my name is San. I'm a full-time product manager who already shipped 2 e-com products and 1 B2B customer portal from 0 to 1 and end-to-end until to the go-to-marketing strategy. And I think what I shared helped me a lot during my journey, and I think those will help you as well. I really like to separate things to different points. So here, let's talk about 5 different rules. The first one is chase problem, not features. I think a product only matters if really solve a problem, not to deliver a cool feature. From my experience as a full-time product manager, I see a lot of people who are not from the business end having the same 2 patterns, including myself in my early time. So those 2 patterns are 2 traps. First one is those people, they know their product at the beginning. They know their problem at the beginning. So the early stage is all right, 100% correct. They're on track. They're going to the right way. And until to the deliver part, sometimes even before delivery, even during the discovery section or during the ideation, they start to hear about a lot of noise. About customer may feedback say, oh, this will be so cool to build this way and that. The leadership may say another thing, your VC may say differently. And then you slowly forgetting about your original problem and thinking about all the different features and then trying to just link them together to ship your product. The second trap is they start with a solution. So it's very easy to identify is they normally will start a cool idea, a really fun feature to deliver. I would not say it's 100% not successful. I mean, some of the product, they do start with a fun idea and they hit and they success, but majority of the time they're not successful. And also for me, chasing a problem is almost change the way of I'm working, because I think to solve a problem is almost like helping people. You are not building a product for building sake or for shipping sake. It becomes my goal. Whenever I feel lost, I just ask myself, what is the original problem I'm trying to solve? It has more benefit than that. It also will help you to identify your MVP. Sometimes people will think it's so hard to identify the MVP. I don't know which feature I should keep, which feature I should not keep. Stop asking those feature questions. Start to asking, what is the problem I'm trying to solving? Are this one helping to solve my problem? If that's not helping to solve your initial problem, you can ditch it. If it does, keep it. As simple as this. If I'm clear on my problem, I will know what is the MVP, the must-have to deliver, and what is nice to have. Does it sound right? In the book Inspired, the author talks about value, usability, feasibility, business viability. The framework is really powerful. I normally will go through one by one, but for you, if that's too much, you only need to remember one thing, is what is the problem you're trying to solve? Why? Because I think sometimes your knowledge will limit you to really think about the feasibility and usability. For example, feasibility, it's really easy to understand. I think feasibility is based on your current knowledge. So when you think it's not feasible, that means based on your current knowledge, you don't think it's feasible. But once you start exploring or asking engineering, asking software engineer, the code people, marketing people, people who have more experience of delivery app, or people just simply in a different field, they may give you a solution with like, yeah, it's already there. How do you not know that? So sometimes you will often discover this one is feasible. You just did not know this yet. Sometimes not feasible just means not explored yet. If you only remember one thing from this video, is stay with your problem. It will guide you through your decisions. It will protect your MVP, and it will also keep your product grounded in reality. Rule number 2, start wide and then start cutting. So this phase is my favorite phase. It's because you can't just let your imagination fly. I believe I can fly. Whatever crazy idea that you have, write those down. Whatever people say, oh, I think it's cool, write those down. And you don't need to think about your budget. You don't need to think of your time constraint, the other technical constraint. Different department is really hard to work with. If you're a solo entrepreneur, you don't need to think about like, oh, I don't have any resource of doing that. Stop thinking all of them. Just write every idea down. And if you have resources, ask anyone around you, your family, your potential user, most important one, your potential user, UX designer, people have the same interest in the tech, or ask Reddit, or ask anyone who can help to provide any of the idea to you, capture all of them. At this stage, no judgment, is only capturing ideas. Another tip that I normally have for myself is I don't write them as a user case. Like, you know, if people like to use Jira, they will use a little user case over there. I like to do this as a storyboard. I normally will start to create a story. Let's call it, we have a new user called San, my name. We can say a new user called San know a product from her friends. So she start to search Google or large language models to asking for this product, and she find a link. So she clicked into the link. She saw the first page. It looks really interesting, and she quickly see a pop-up page say, hey, do you want to build something? He clicked the call to action button and then go into the few steps. After a few steps, she raised interest. She found out, oh, this is really interesting to use. But later she hits the payment page and she hesitates to continue. So those are like a common user journeys. I like to think of this as normal people will go through different scenarios. You write down a few scenarios yourself, starting from the most easier one, the most common end-to-end experience, and think about how people will think about this. At each point, you will know how to direct people. When people hesitate, what should you do? Is there any link or button that I should put over there? So I think it's really help you to solve the problem and deliver the solution to the customer. We normally will say, if this is for everything, it's for nothing. It's not accurate here. Everything is important here. Why? Because those everythings at the later stage will become your backlog, will become the source of truth to help you to shape how you think about this product in the future. When people asking you about those vision question, now that's the time to answer to them because you already have a lot. Okay, now we have everything captured. What's the next step? Cut them. Just cut. How you cut them is go back to your original question, is what is the problem I'm trying to solve? Does this one help to solve my core feature? If I do not have this one, will that impact me to resolve this problem? That's an easy question to answer. And then you will know what is the MVP for you. Start wide so your vision is big, and cut ruthlessly so you can ship it. Rule number 3, prototyping before you're writing a code. Right now we think about vibe coding, we think everything is so easy to build, But Riplic recently also have a section to help you to build the prototyping in Figma. You will see there is definitely needs over there, and trust me, it's worth it. This step sounds easy, but it really helps to reduce massive of rework. And for me, most importantly, is after you do this, you will feel like kind of, I'm already success kind of feeling, because you will start to see your idea and turn it into a tangible, invisible thing. So it's important. A first step win for me. At this stage, if you have someone to work with, like a UI UX designer, that's the time to bring them in. Designers know how the user today wanted to interact with the product better than we do. For example, if you are an iOS app designer, don't reinvent the new pattern. Just use the existing pattern. It will help you a lot. One thing that I always remind myself is to leave the experts to their area. That's why they are there. So I will stop comment too much on, oh, I like this color more. Oh, I think this designer is nicer. Stop doing that. Trust them. You can always leave those things to them. Also, you always can change that later if it proved to be not right. For me, the most important things at this stage are three. The first one is expose the logic flaw. You sometimes will feel like only when you transfer your storyboard into a real like tangible, visible thing. Otherwise, you will not see there is a logical flaw over there. So it's important to find out in the stage and fix it. The second one is making sure it's user-friendly, it's intuitive enough. People can easily understand where to click, use the very familiar pattern. The last one is making sure it's easy to go from end to end and it's easy to click through. Rule number 4. Test this as a task, like a game task to your user. So don't ask a user, hey, what do you feel about this product? Don't. No, don't do this. Give them a list of tasks and let them to finish. The task could be, can you register yourself? Or like, can you try to put a product XYZ into cart? And then you just see how they actually doing that. If they stop for a while, they cannot really find a button to start with, that's the point that you have to put your little note on and then start to write things on that. These are the areas you have to finish. You have to fix and make it better. They should not hesitate 1 or 2 seconds only trying to find a button. So you can see, it's really not a demo. Don't think of this as a demo that I'm going to show my user how everyone works and ask them, hey, how do you think about this? Which one do you like? Which one you don't like? Don't ask them. They probably will give you an answer, but the answer may not be really accurate and you want it to follow. So that was what the first thing I'm talking about is giving them a task to let them to do. And your thing is not to demo, is to observe, to see how they do this. The second thing is to start to notice if they will start asking questions. Like, hey, should I click here or click there? For this features, should I go for that button over there or this button here? So this is a moment in time that you also wanted to put your little notes in and write down those, because if the customer is a little hesitant or don't know what to do, and you have to fix them to making sure they know exactly where they go. The third one that I have is ignoring. So a lot of customers, they will have their personal preference. So they will probably give you a feedback like, I think this button is too big. I think this color is too bright. I don't think I like this picture. You can ignore all those feedbacks. Your focus should only be the most important feature-driven thing. Third, the last one is my personal rule. I really don't like QRG. I've been asking a lot from my full-time job, from my sales rep. They wanted to sell this product to a user, and they asked me for QRG and say, hey, I wanted to show my customer how to really use it. Do you have a documentation, a PDF over 20 pages about how to use this little portal or application? I'm like, no. If a product really need explanation, this product is fail, because even before a user started using that, you already gave them a little barrier to use. No, you shouldn't do this. Final step, ship it, and making sure who to ship with. So here, from step 1 to 5, we're not independent steps. When you wanted to ship product, you should know who you ship with. Who are those people who help you to do the brainstorming? Who are those people who help you to do the testing, who do the tasks with you, and who provide their feedbacks, taking their time to provide the feedbacks to you? They are your early adopters. Making sure you ship the product with them first. Because psychologically, if people who spend time with you, they tend to spend more time with you. They will value your product more. So ship with them first. And of course, taking care of them. They're so important to you. Give them early access, give them benefit, give them promotion code, let them to referral to their friends, fix their biggest pain point, listen to their feedback, and give them constant follow-up when their feedback is going to be fixed and launched, etc., etc. Let them feel like they are heard, and they will help you to deliver the product at the very beginning and help you to maybe win the first bucket of food. Okay, this is everything about how I learned to ship a product from 0 to 1. I hope it's helpful to you. And if you think it's interesting or helpful, please leave your comment below or like this video, a subscription. It will really help me to grow my channel. Thank you so much.